Morning, guys. How are you? Happy Tuesday. It is Tuesday. Yeah. Happy Tuesday. Welcome to Fortunate Creations. I am Kim, and this is a channel where we talk about everything to do with crafting and being creative. So if you like crafting and being creative and wonderful people, stick around. I think you're going to like it here. In the morning, we kind of hang out for an hour or so, chatting about whatever pops up, and we just enjoy some great company. So stick around. If you're new, welcome. If you're not new, welcome. We are out on my back deck. I had to come out this morning and water everything because I camp all weekend, so I was not home to do the watering. And my plants were in desperate need of attention. So I'm going to take all of my plants out of the greenhouse today and hang them out front. So I have today to get a whole week's worth of projects done. Put my glasses on so I can see you guys. They kind of match my glasses. Well, they weren't. I mean, Mr. Fortunate did turn on the greenhouse like I asked him, so they're not stressing. But a couple of the plants out here are looking a little. They're fine now, though. Good morning, Debbie and Ruth and Margaret. Good morning. So I got up early this morning to get ready for tonight's create along, craft along, crochet, whatever we call it. Good morning, Lori. Good morning. So I tried to sleep in, but it's just not going to happen because once, my brain starts going, okay, here's the list of what you got to do today. I got to finish that garden. I got to clean out the Jeep. I gotta. And then I got to be at the library by 4. So I actually got an email from one of the parents. Their daughter's in the school play, so they're not going to be there today. So I don't know if I'm going to have that many, but it's on the marquee outside. I got to be there. I can't under deliver and over promise, right? So yeah, Karen, I saw the ball winder. How fun is that? I'm telling you, I could get lost. It's one of those like vacuuming. You can just get lost in the minutia of it, and I love it. So, what do we want to talk about first? We'll talk about yesterday. So after I hung up with you guys, I'll say hung up because that's what my brothers got me saying. So after I hung up with you guys, it's the rush home, drop off the pup, head back to my daughter's. And I had a little bit of time, like a half hour between the time that I was getting home and the time I planned on leaving for my daughter's. But it was the first time she was taking the baby. It was her trial run to take the baby to daycare. So she was kind of a little antsy, as we all know, that feeling, right? So she's like, hey, Ma, when are you going to get here? I need to get out of here. So, so we went for lunch, and then we did a little shopping and killed some time until it was time to pick the baby up. And, excuse me, and I really love the daycare lady. You walk in, her whole house just screams daycare. The little kids stuff and the bins and this and that, everything all around. It was really awesome. And the baby was all smiles. I just love when he looks at my daughter's face. I can't even. Yeah, so it was a good experience. She had a few rough moments, but other than that, she did great. And, we had a nice outing together. We shared some onion rings and some French fries and 2 cheeseburgers, and it was fun. So that took me until I hung out with her until about 4 o'clock, 4:30. Then I had to rush home and just change, freshen up, and then I had to head right out to line dancing. Can I tell you, guys? I'm serious. Look at this weed hanging from my head. Can I just tell you how much? Good morning, Marianne. Can I tell you how much I love line dancing? I know I've said it before. This is going to drive me crazy. There we go. I know I said it before. Don't get me wrong. By the end of the 2 hours, I am so exhausted. Like, I'm sliding my feet and especially last night, I had my new boots on, which they worked very well. They worked Amazing. And everybody in the whole class. Well, you know how shy and quiet I am, right? So one lady said, "Oh, cool boots." And then another lady said, "Oh, cool boots." So there's kind of like, there's almost a stage. So I just, I put my hands up and I'm like, okay. I said, everybody, just so everybody knows. And I put my boot up on the stage and I went, and everybody was like, yeah. So they all applauded my boots. And then, of course, they all asked me where I got them and this and that. So after that, it was probably about a minute and a half. I turned around and the teacher is like, "Are you good?" I'm like, "Oh, I'm good. Good. Go ahead." And he starts laughing. He's such a great teacher. He's such a fun person. So it's a great group of people. One of my other friends went last night. She had a blast. Well, oh, Margaret, you know I am. I'm a wallflower. I hide in the background. So it was really fun. Yeah, so every time there was something in the dance where you had to stomp, he'd turn around to me. He's like, you gotta stomp with your boots. I'm like, all right, here we go. So we pretty much went over the same dances that we went over 2 weeks ago. And I don't think we learned a new one. I'm sorry to yawn. That's, oh my God. It was really fun. But I'll tell you what, by about 8:45, I was dragging. And the lady that runs the whole thing, like he works with her, but the lady that runs the whole thing was there. She kind of kept interrupting him. And I could see it frustrated him a little bit, but she's the boss. What's he going to do? You know? So a couple of the other ladies and I just kept trying to pull him back on focus and try to let her know that, hey, we're watching him. You've got, I guess she didn't have enough people for her own class last night. So she joined his class. But I really, oh my goodness, I really enjoy it. It was really a good time. But I'm exhausted. So at 8:45, the teacher was talking and I sat down on the stage. Good morning, Jeffrey. I sat down on the stage and I looked at him. I'm like, you better stop talking or I'm not getting back up. He's like, oh, let's go. Let's get back up. So I can't explain how much I love it. So it was fun. I'm glad I went. I get home at like 9:30, which is, I'm usually in bed by 9:30. I will be honest, but well worth it. I feel great. And my feet did not hurt at all in the new boots. So I'm excited. Again, looking forward to next week. Is it crazy to run around like that? Yes. But for something I love so much, absolutely. So then I got up this morning. Mind you, remember, the back of my Jeep is still filled with rocks. I still have a Jeep full of rocks. So good morning, Lisa. Good morning. So I have to do that. I have to do it before it gets 90 out. So I think as soon as I'm done here, I'm just going to obviously take this off so I don't ruin it. But I'm going to head out and work on that garden. All I can think of is that song. I can't sing this early in it, but it's breaking rocks in the hot sun. I fought the law and the law won. That's what I'm going to be singing the whole time I'm working with the rocks out there because that's how I roll. So so that was that catches you up to this morning. And then you ready? So what are we going to make tonight? Hold on. I got to make sure I got him. So this was the first one I made. Dave Clark. Karen, you're good. Breaking rocks in the hot sun. Okay, so here's the first one. And then, of course, you have to try to do it again. So this guy, and they do, yeah, they came out really cute. So this one, I did the tail a little better and I did the nose a little better. But they do stand up, probably not on this table. They do stand up. So I have it down now and I can show you guys in less than an hour So even if you don't have one of the knitting machines, if you know how to knit, you can, it's super easy. So basically, tonight for the craft along, you're going to need your little machine, the small one. And then what I did was I had several skeins of the same color. So I made all of the sections. You're making 10 sections of 20 rows. Yes. Yeah. So, and remember, I'm giving away Centro tonight. So if you guys want to come and hang out. So, oh, hold on. Okay. So anyway, you're going to need either your knitting needles or your machine. And then you're going to need something to stuff it with. Now, I took the same yarn that I made these with and stuffed it with, because it was scrap yarn that I had bought at a thrift store, and it looks better when you can't see the stuffing through it. And I didn't have any stockings, which was Margaret's great idea, but I didn't have any. So then I'm trying to figure out, because on a balloon animal, the tail is the end of the balloon that doesn't blow up all the way. So I actually crocheted out and then took a needle and went back through it and made it stand up. And then this, his nose is supposed to be the end of the balloon that you tie. So I crocheted a little round thing. So we will do this tonight. You may hear Fritz bark. I'm not sure what he's doing, but so we'll do that tonight. I think they're cute. I mean, they're certainly not rigid, but they do stand up. So they are kind of neat. He looks more like a llama than a dog. So maybe I'll say it's a balloon llama. Who knows? So that's what I completed this morning. And I actually even was setting like a stopwatch. So each section, because I said we do 10 sections of 20 rows, each section takes 2 minutes. So it's a half hour to make the sections and then a half hour to assemble it. So I should be right on time. So there's that. Now, let me see. I told you guys about, remember the video I sent you for the farm swap, right? With all the animals and stuff. Well, this was there. Isn't that cute? I mean, it was a lady and her daughter. They were so proud of all their stuff. So I got to re-glue that. But how cute is that? Good for them. So I bought that from them. I'm going to hang that outside the camper, right? I love it too. I'm going to hang it outside the camper, or maybe I'll hang it up in the barn. See how long it takes my brother to notice it. Kind of weird having coffee with Kim without him in the background. And then the other thing I bought. Oh, I'm stuck on the chair. I'm stuck on the chair. How does that even happen? Oh, sorry, guys. So this, I love it. Super simple. Obviously, you can totally steal the idea. So you need 2 shapes this. Okay. Screws it there, a dowel. Christina. One flat thing on the bottom. I mean, it's just a simple little, I like it. I could even make it a planter. You know, put a couple planter, but I thought it was really cute. And the gentleman, he and his son made these, and his son was there. He was young, so cute. So yeah, isn't this cute? I really like it. So I figured, what the heck, make the guy's day, buy something from him. But so yeah, so I will use that for something. Maybe I'll bring it to the library today with the stuff that I need to bring in it, right? Put the hooks and the scissors and the stuff in there. Maybe I'll do that. So, oh my goodness. Yeah, I got home yesterday and the garden was, remember I told you yesterday the hose wouldn't reach? So I had to stop at job lots and I had to get a hose, hook it up, which of course I squirted myself in the face because that's what happens. I had turned the water off, forgetting that there was still pressure in the hose itself. Of course, you know, it was 90 degrees, so it felt good. I didn't mind, but kind of hard to see through your glasses when you're... So anyway, that happened. So I went and I found our old sprinkler. I don't know about you guys, but we never throw away sprinklers. We just collect them. So if one stops working, we set it on a shelf and buy another one. I don't know why. So I went into our collection of, I don't know what happens. Like there's a dry erase board in my brain over the winter that says, no, we stack those up because they work and we just want that many. But I go in, I grab one out of the pile, I hook it up, and of course it's supposed to be one of those ones that goes tick, 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 right? So it goes and it sat there. I'm like, okay, well, if it's just going to sit there, I will angle it how I want and shoot it into the garden. So I did that. It's sitting, it's sitting, it's sitting. I go try to get something else done. I turn around and it's tick, tick, tick. I'm like, so it's now watering, you know, like the neighbor's shed. It's not watering the garden at all. The trials and tribulations of trying to do too many things at once, right? We do need rain though. You can, my yard, I don't know if you can see it behind me, like all down here. It's all getting brown. But my makeshift dock is still working. The river's getting low. And I think I told you guys that halfway through the river over there, the weeds come up, that invasive weed comes up. And there it is. I can see it now, just getting to the top of the water. So, I mean, I admit it. It's kind of cool to watch the birds fishing and the eagles fishing in there. But it's just such an eyesore. It takes out half the water view. So, trying to think. My brain's like, okay, do this, do this, do this. I have a whole list of stuff on the refrigerator. So I pick up my friend last night, and she's actually trying to start a YouTube channel. She does like hypnosis and stuff like that, relaxation, hypnosis, meditation. So she's asking me advice and for help and stuff like that. So I keep texting her, oh, wait, I thought of another video you can do. And she's not an early riser, and I got to remember that. Oh, well, thank you, Karen. It's the one I put the sleeves in. I love it. Kind of glad I didn't sell it at the flea market I was at because I like it. Good boy. Who's your good boy? Do you want to come up? He does not want to. He's so funny. He's like, no, Mom, I've had a good amount of you. I'm done. What's the matter, Fiddle Faddle? You want to say hi to everybody? Come here. Where's Aunt Linda? Aunt Linda, come here. Come here. Let's see Aunt Linda. Come here. Come on. He's not falling for it. Come on. Come here. Oh, my goodness. Yay. Yay. It's so exciting. There he is. There he is. Up. That'll do. That'll do with the kissins. There he is, the star of the show. Everybody waits for you. That's why I created his own playlist. So I was walking in the store looking for a hose yesterday, and Fritz a bits a doodle doo. And this woman had a dog in a bag over her shoulder, and it was a female version of him. She wasn't as cute. I'm just saying. I'm just saying this all. She was about 6 years old. I love you, Mises to pieces. I do, Mises to, I do. He's so spoiled, I can't. But this dog, You could see she sort of had the same personality. Like she was very observant. She was just kind of watching and looking, and she was sitting up just like that, her ears straight up. Would you stop with the licking? Yeah. So of course I had to stop and be like, oh my goodness, I have the male version of, it was funny because it was two ladies talking, right? Fritzy's 2. He just turned 2. So I heard those two talking, and I heard her say she. So I walk up to the woman holding the dog, and I was like, I have the male version of her. And the other woman looks at me and she goes, how did you know she's a female? I was like, because I heard you talking. She's like, oh, I thought you could see it in her face. I'm like, well, kind of. What I could see is that she's not as cute as my Fritzy, but whatever. She was cute though. Same coloring, same, the same markings. So this is really good coffee this morning. Oh, that's very relaxing. I can't leave the fountain going because it splashes. Like I have the water pressure up high enough to where it actually splashes a little bit. So eventually it runs itself out. So I have to turn it off when I leave. But I do love that sound. By the way, speaking of relaxing sounds, I'm still trying to upload a couple videos from the farm this weekend. One of them, Karen, for you, is 3 hours long. I'm trying to get it uploaded. I didn't plan on 3 hours. I just forgot it was there. And it was just running. And then finally I'm like, oh my God, I forgot. So I went out and it's a 3.5 hour video, I believe. And I'm trying to get it up to YouTube. And all of my devices are like, yeah, they're timing out before I can get it, but I'll get it. You know me. I will not give up until I get it. That's why I go before I come out. It might make Fritzy go too much because he just went over to his little spot. Yeah, what are you into over there? I think he's got a stick. Yes, it's 3 hours. Yep. Because I know you like the longer ones, which, yeah, me too. I just put them on just for noise. I'll put on my own videos for background noise. So now I want to know what he's doing. Fritz, what are you up to? Little sticks fall off the trees up here, and he carries them around and chews on them. So what are you guys up to this week? What do you got on your hook? Karen, you always pop in and with these beautiful things that you've made. By the way, I love the yarn wreath. Ruth, beautiful. It came out perfect. You said it's not perfect. It is perfect. I love it. If you guys haven't seen it, check it out on our group Facebook page. And it does help me with hours. Thank you. But yeah, you got to check out the wreath. It came out beautiful. I love it. Yep. Absolutely pretty. I want to put a couple more. I want to make another granny square on that wire, that square wire to hang up in the camper because I want 2 of them. Yeah, you guys, if you haven't seen, Ruth put a post up with that wreath. It's really neat. And Margaret, can we talk about the cool story about your rock? That is so neat. And it really is shaped like a heart. I mean, sometimes you're like, oh, that looks like a heart, but you got to use your imagination. Like, yeah, it kind of looks like a heart. That one legit looks like it really is a heart. Okay. Oh, you're working at, yeah. I love that you're making her a skirt. That's really cute. I'm not allowing myself to put anything on my hook until I finish the baby blanket for Lori, who's on. I promise, Lori, it'll be done. My brain is like, I want to do this, I want to do that, blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, nope, nothing until I finish that blanket. There's so many things. What are you doing, honey? Fritz bits. What are you doing? He's trying to find the only. I promise it'll be done. It's just every time I sit down, it's just so hard to work on longer projects because I have so many little things I want to, you know, Karen, it's the gotta finishes. I get the gotta finishes and I get them all the time. It is what it is. Oh, nice. Yep. Well, unfortunately, my project to finish today is not a crochet one. I'll be working out. Oh my goodness, can you imagine how sore I'm going to be? I got like 1,000 pounds of rocks to get back out of the Jeep and in that garden. Plus, I have to shovel the little rocks, sprinkle around the garden. I don't think I'm going to get to do a treasure hunt today, which makes me very sad. Unless, you know what, it's going to be like 90. I'm certainly not going to be working out in the sun in 90 degrees. I'm just not doing that. So I will work for a few hours until it gets too warm, and then maybe I'll go hit up a couple of the Salvation Armies around me. I can at least get a couple, right? There's one 15 minutes away. Yeah, I think I can do that. Spring things. Margaret, is that Juan? Is that Juan's crochet along? I did. I totally talked myself right into it. Yeah. Breaking rocks in the hot sun. That's me. But I won't be doing it in the hot sun. Or maybe I'll switch to the chain gang. I love when I say something and you guys get the song. That's, oh, what kind of bird is that? Chiba, Chiba, Chiba. Come on, what kind of bird is that? Let's ask the Google machine. Actually, there we go. It is it's not telling me yet. I think the fountain's throwing it off. It can't hear. Good morning, Mary King. Oh, is it? Okay. I actually started to watch Juan a little bit, his live with his mom. I was sitting on the swing crocheting at camp, and I saw him pop up that he was live, and I only had a minute or two. Oh, nice. Yeah, the problem is I could just kick back and be like, ah. I'm lying. I'm lying right to you. You know I won't. You know I won't sit still. Oh, Lori, that's funny you say that. I used to take my hose and spray it up into the trees just so that the birds had some water on the. I used to do that, and they love it. Wilma is a hoot, Karen. She is funny. I love it when she gets annoyed with him. Like he'll be talking and laughing, and she's just like, knock it off. Yeah, that's a fun. I didn't have the time to sit because you know how my brother is. Kimberly, get up. Okay, here we go. I'm glad you guys don't mind him popping in. The funny thing is, I love. Oh, does she punch him in the arm? That's funny. I haven't seen that yet. Like I said, though, I haven't really watched that long. Yabba dabba do. I know everybody likes Al. He is funny. I was supposed to. He was going to get something done on his truck today. Yeah, he's a hoot, Karen. He is a hoot. He was supposed to get something done on his truck today, and I was going to have to go sit with him for a few hours, but he called me and said he canceled it. Thank you. Because I don't have a few hours. So Yeah, I usually, when I'm on one of Juan's lives, I mean, there's like 700 people on there, so I don't even try to get in. When he was first up, I used to be able to. Outside Crochet Command Center. I love it. Yeah, so whenever I get a chance when I'm camping, even if it's 10 minutes, I'll just grab whatever project I'm on. Yeah. So in the beginning, I don't know if I told you guys, Juan was like my 4th subscriber. So, and let's see, you ready? Drum roll, please. Let's see what we're on. 1,108. Yes. Very nice. And my watch hours, I need 133. But yeah, so it's been quite a fast journey since what, December? Yeah, just after Christmas, right? But I do love it. And it's really fun. Like, where else could I just sit and hang out and have a cup of coffee and chat with people who are so fun? You guys are awesome. Oh, that's neat. So I was trying to think of something like that. So you can actually like all see each other, Margaret, and chat and talk. How many people are on there? I would love to do something like that where we can all see and talk to each other. Thank you. I don't know, guys. Fritzy's exhausted, and he didn't even line dance last night. He's sound asleep on the porch. But, yeah, the sun is just about to peak right there off the front of the. Yeah, so now, Margaret, let me pick your brain just a little bit. The Zoom call is not through YouTube. It has to be through Zoom, right? Specifically through Zoom. Yeah, so we didn't do Zoom. We did WebEx through my work, usually between. Wow. Okay. I'm and you have to invite people by email, right? If I remember. He invites you through. I might, I might try it. That would be kind of fun. Lori, you're right. That would be perfect for book club, so we could all chat. By the way, speaking of book club, I finished the book last night. And it was what, it took place like 2 or 3 years ago. So now I want to Google her and find out where she is now. I want to find out how she's doing. But yes, through Zoom. Yeah. Oh, did he? Well, I'm not buying special equipment. I'm not spending any more money right now unless it's on yarn or plants. Kidding, not yarn. Maybe not yarn. Well, you guys can't really see my eyes, can you? I'm just trying now. I'm trying to press it. He posts the link. Okay. And then you can just, for members only. I might try it. I might try it Thursday and see how. Oh, Lori, I love when you join lives. You're so helpful. I have to admit, I'm actually afraid to set up a sewing machine. I always wanted one, and I want it, and I love it. Don't encourage her, Karen. Don't. He paid for. Oh, okay. I get it. I know how WebEx works. Don't encourage her, you guys. Maybe I could see if there's a way, because WebEx is exactly like Zoom. I mean, Karen, to put it into perspective, did you used to watch the Jetsons? It's literally like that. You're talking to each other and you can see each other. It's like this, only I can see you too, and I can hear you too. Yeah, I will, I'll add it to my list. Add it to the list. Put it on the list, people. Oh, I hate it when it's such a good cup of coffee and it's almost gone. I wonder if River Life's on. Stop it right now. You stop it right now. You would not. You stop it. I think it'd be fun to be able to actually talk. I think it'd be fun. By the way, I did see that I have some Happy Mail I have to go pick up, Karen. I colored the other ones, but I put them in my journal, so I'll show you. I'll show you when I'll grab the journal for next time. You're funny. I don't care if I break the camera. Whatever. I am what I am at this point. So speaking of that, I get to class last night, to dance class, and I realized I'm still wearing the outfit that I had on at camp. Right, Margaret, you see. Oh, good. Yay. Margaret, that's my point. Thank you. I don't have a spot for it right now. I just don't have a spot. I've got, oh, I can't wait. Oh, I'm guessing it's sunflowers. I don't have a spot to put it and leave it because I have the table that my big Addie is on, and then I have the table that my small Addie is on. My shirt was right side out, but it didn't look like I was wearing pants. I can't. Because, oh, thank you, Jeffrey. So I get there and I said to my friend Deb, I'm like, oh my God. She goes, what? I'm like, does it look like I'm not wearing pants? Because I tend to wear these tank tops that are longer because I'm self-conscious about my midsection. So I just throw them on. And when I have jeans on, it's fine. You have jeans on. But then I put shorts on and I'm like, oh my God, it looks like I'm not wearing pants. So again, as class, no, 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 thank goodness. But I did look like I wasn't wearing pants. So I had to stop. And, you know, Deb's like, my friend Deb is like, no, it's okay. You can see him on the side. So I said, you know, there's about 15 of us in there, right? So he's talking and he saw me talking to Deb and he goes, Kim, you know, what's going on? Because he's joking around, he's laughing. And I was like, I just want to let everybody know I am wearing pants. His whole face got red. He starts laughing. I was like, you asked what I was talking about. So I showed him, like, I am wearing pants. It was fun. I just love it there so much. I kind of wish it was 6 to 8 instead of 7 to 9, but I'll go 7 to 9. That's fine. But yeah, it was really funny. I was like, oh my God, it looks like I'm not wearing pants. It is. So it looked like I had on a tank top and boots. There we go. Oh my goodness, you guys, I can't. Yeah, Karen, hot pants and go-go boots. Only this was no pants and cowboy boots. It's a little different. See, Lori, don't you wish you did? Don't you wish you were there? Oh, that is so funny. Grooving in the hot pants. I remember that song. Oh, God, I can't. Oh, Margaret, I've seen that before. You take a or they're wearing like a flesh-colored cami, and you're like, whoa, oh, and Daisy Dukes, yeah. I don't know that I ever wore Daisy Dukes. I certainly would not now. No way. No way. Oh, Daisy Dukes. No. Those days have gone. I'm actually thinking that I might start wearing sundresses more because they're just easier. And at least then I won't have to have pants on. A lot of the girls in the class last night, they wear the cowboy boots with a nice sundress. So I might do that. But you got to dress. I mean, it is hot, hot, hot in there. They did have the AC cranked down a little bit more last night, but the first time, whoo. No, I don't think I did. I mean, I did cut off shorts, but I never did. I don't think so anyway. If I did, I was like 10. I don't think I did though. I was never a Daisy Duke kind of thing. I was more of a tomboy. I'd prefer to, play in the dirt or follow my brother around and help him with the chickens. Yeah, Margaret, I'm sure. And you look like, whoa, wait, what are they wearing or what are they not wearing? Yeah, it'll take, yeah. And you wonder if they think of it when they put it on. Like, are they trying to fool you or they just, like me, just throw it on and then later on be like, oh, yeah, I look like I wasn't wearing anything. So I just looked over there on the wall. Or please don't wear that. Exactly, Lori. Just because you can doesn't mean you should, right? There's a lot of people that go by and you're like, oh, no. But you know what? You do you. Whatever. Whatever. But anyway, I just looked over there and I think I see a really big spider. I may have to move. That's it. I can't live here if that's a spider. I may be wrong. It could be a moth stuck on the wall, but from here it looks like substantial size. Nice, Margaret. You are a rebel, are you not? Awesome. Yeah, I was jeans, sneakers, t-shirt most of the time. Of course, in the summer, I was usually bathing suit because we had a pool. Not a big pool, but an above ground pool. Sassy Margaret. Wild. Really? Lori, have you met Margaret? Margaret, have you met Lori? Just saying. I'm just saying it's all. Hey, at least you get it out of yourself, right? Go and have some fun. Got to do it while you're young. Actually, I think I'm having more fun now because I don't care. Like, I just put that outfit on yesterday and I went and I'm like, yeah. And I'm like, whoops. But I certainly wasn't going to change. Well, Lori can still dress. Lori has the best wardrobe ever. Like, you guys, I wish you could see. She always dresses fabulous, even when she doesn't even try. Just like, she's fabulous. Fabulous. And forgot it was. Yeah, it was the 80s, Laura. We won't hold that against you. Okay, so no, it's not a spider. Hi, Deb. Yay, I'm glad you made it. Welcome. This is Coffee with Kim. We're all kind of hanging out. Oh, you guys, let's talk to Deb about how she dressed in the 80s. Deb was a bit of a wild child too, Margaret. Everybody, I'd like to introduce Deb. Deb is my friend who went with me last night to dancing. Deb, I was just telling them about how I thought I didn't have pants on, or how it looked like I didn't have pants on. What is IKR? Hold on. I can't remember. No, that's not what that stands for. I take that back. I didn't just say that. Deb wore bandanas. Nice. Yeah, they were talking cutoffs, Daisy Dukes. But I was saying how all of a sudden I turned around to you last night and said I didn't have pants on, or I looked like I didn't. Oh, that's fun. Yeah, so the big thing when I was in middle and high school were Lee jeans and Nike sneakers. That's what everybody had to have in my school. So that's what you saved your money for. 4 belts tied around the wrist. Yeah. Yeah, you guys, Deb's got some pretty good stories about parties she threw and stuff like that. So they're fun. But Deb, I'm so glad you're here. Grab a bug and join us. So Deb, everybody on is pretty much peeps that we all hang out in the morning, have a cup of coffee, talk about whatever silliness I pop into. Sometimes it's old music, sometimes it's pants. Who knows? It's funny. So, all right. What else do I have to chat with you guys about? I want to make sure I don't forget anything. Oh, I know, right? Gotcha. I know, right? You got to train me on some of these things, Margaret. IDK is I don't know, or I don't. Yes, I don't know. Yeah, so Deb, you'll notice next to most of the names, there's a wrench, which means that they are moderators. So they help me, like if some bot comes in or somebody comes in and makes a really bad comment, they can pop them out. And also the little star next to their names means that they're a member of, like we were talking about, it means they're a member of the channel. Yeah, that was fun. You guys, Deb is the one that I said I'm kind of helping her set up her YouTube channel. So once she gets it all set up, I will I'll put a link up so you guys can check it out. So trying to make sure I yeah, that was fun, Deb. Are you tired this morning? I'm a bit tired, but it's still fun. By the way, I didn't hit your neighbor's vehicle. I did a 50-point turn, but I didn't come close. It's getting warm already, you guys. Oh, it's supposed to be 95 today. I know. Well, you guys, I think I turned off Nightbot. I think I did it. Yeah, I think I'm pretty sure, like if one of you wants to try to do a bunch of emojis and see if it yells at you, I don't think it will because I think I turned it off. We'll see. Fritz is laying in the sun now. There we go. Let's see, Karen. Let's see if it yells at you. Yeah. Yeah, nope. Good. Perfect. Perfect. So I turned off Nightbot. I turned off Nightbot. Because I have you guys. I don't need Nightbot. And anybody that has, ta-da! Anybody that has a little wrench next to their name can put links to whatever on there. So just some lessons for you, Deb, just so you can learn. You guys, I told Deb to come on and observe and see what goes on for the lives and stuff like that. Margaret. Oh, I love sunflower gardens. I love that. Yeah, I logged out of Nightbot. I think even though I didn't have it attached, I was logged into it somehow. And you guys know me in technology. I'm so, so I set up, I have a trail cam that actually ties into my cellular plan. Good. So I have this trail cam and I bought 8 new batteries for it and I popped them in and nothing. I pay $100 a year for this membership into whatever it is to get this thing to connect to the cellular and blah, 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 blah. And I haven't been able to take pictures with it because I can't get it to work. I might just give it to my brother. I don't know. Yeah, good. I got rid of Nightbot. That's good. So, all right, you guys, we're about 50 minutes in. I think I'm going to get myself going and try to get, I'm going to go bust rocks in the hot sun. I'm going to go fight the law. So remember, tonight we're going to be making balloon animals. Da, 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 da. Balloon llamas. He does look like a llama, doesn't he? But anyways, we're going to... Deb. They all love Al. Margaret, I think we'd have 7 o'clock. Yes, live 7 o'clock. We will be making these. Da, 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 and I should be able to do it within an hour. If you want to get a head start, if you have your machine up, we will be making 10 20-row sections. If not, we'll do them together. It takes 2 minutes, just under 2 minutes to make each one of these sections. So that's a half hour, give or take. And I will see you tonight. All right, you guys. Thank you so much for joining me for Coffee with Kim this morning. Remember, always be happy, be kind, and be creative. I'll see you guys later. Have a great day. Bye. Where is it? There we go. Bye, guys. Oh, sorry, Lydia. Welcome. I'm sorry. Join us tomorrow or tonight. I'm so sorry. We're just hanging up. But I'm so glad you're here. Everybody, thumbs up if you could before you leave. And now I'm going to really go this time. Bye, guys.